Real estate investment has made people wealthy, especially when it comes to land investment. But there are some land you are going to buy that will cost you more than what you used to buy that land. And that is what we are going to be discussing in this video. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you land you should never invest in, even if you want that land desperately. The first is avoid buying land that is under dispute. Now, when you are trying to buy a land and you notice that that land is under any dispute, no matter the paper they give to you, that and you go to the Ministry of Land and you confirm that the person that is selling that land to you have the right to sell that land. But if that land is still under dispute, I will beg you to avoid buying such kind of land. And you see it, the person that is about to sell that land to you is tired of that case. And one thing about this is once you pay for the land, you will never see that person again. Secondly is avoid buying land that look good to be truth. And this is when 95% of people ended up losing their money in real estate investment, especially right here in the city of Enugu. Now, most people want to own a property in a developed area, but the truth is that can they actually afford property in that developed area because of the price tag? Now, most people feel that the amount they have to acquire a property in a developed area worth the exact amount. But most of all these land scammers, once they find out that you are desperate to own a particular property in a particular location, they can sell your property that belongs to somebody because of you feel that the price look good for you. But most of all this property worth more than what you want to use to acquire that land. So when you try to buy a property, make sure that you know how much is the value of property around that neighborhood before you invest in any property, so that your investment is going to be safe and you are going to have peace of mind once you invest in that property you want to invest in. Thirdly is avoid buying property that is under acquisition. Now, some people that have bought property that is under acquisition, I can say that they buy property out of ignorance or does not have information, because of they do not conduct due diligence when they want to buy that land. According to Land Use Act, all land belongs to the government of a state to hold in trust. Now, some land are meant to be sold, while some are being acquired to the government. That is what they call government acquired land. This land are for infrastructural development, for schools, hospital, railways, and road network. So if you fail to conduct your due diligence to check the land you are about to buy doesn't fall under acquisition, and you went ahead and buy that land, you are going to lose your land and also lose your money, and you are not going to be compensated in such transaction because of you bought a land that fall under acquisition. And that is why you see most people buy properties, and after they have developed the property, they have built on that property, the government will come one day that this location fall where they're supposed to build market, they're supposed to build hospital, and they ended up demolishing properties around that location. Number 4, avoid buying land that is under litigation. Now, when you are trying to buy property and they take you for inspection to inspect that property, and you see anything that says beware of 419, this land is not for sale, this land is under court case, or this land is under EFCC investigation, I will like you to run from such kind of investment. Because if you buy such kind of property, or they talk you in and you buy that property, the thing is that most of them have the document of that land, but the land is still either under court case or the land is being investigated by the EFCC. You might go to the land register, you see that the land is registered, but if you buy that land, you have a problem. You will lose your money and you will lose the land, and you cannot develop the land. And the truth is that you cannot see those people. Once they sell that land, they will just jackpot, you will not see them. It is advisable when you are trying to buy any landed property, you should work with a professional, work with a reputable real estate lawyer that is going to guide you in this process, that is going to conduct the right due diligence in this process, or you work with a good realtor that has a good track record. That is why I always advise when you are buying anything that deals with land investment, always buy from a real estate company that has a good track record, because real estate company, they will want to keep their image. They don't want to give themselves a bad reputation, so that when there's an issue or there's a land encroach, or when there's any problem that deals with court case or somebody encroach on the land, there's a dispute in the land, you can as well as hold those people responsible. Because if you buy from an individual, after that transaction, you won't see them. But if you buy from a real estate company, they pay after buying from them. When there's an issue there, you will still go back there. So if you are watching this video right now and you're looking forward to buy a property that is secure, that is genuine, has a good title document right here in the city of Enugu, all you have to do is to call or WhatsApp the number you see showing on your screen right now, 070-6728-3262. I am Fred Chinoso, your real estate friend based here in the city of Enugu. The goal of this video is to educate and guide you on how to make safe and profitable real estate transaction right here in the city of Enugu.